Ian Brody from the Lightning Seeds. This is like taking me back to my teenage self.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to... you haven't really played in Belfast for age. I think it's probably around Jollification when we last played, so it's great to be coming back.
And it's so excited because this new album, this has been remastered. The Jollification album has been remastered.
The record company kind of came back to me and said, it's 25 years, we'd love to release this on red vinyl and good quality black vinyl. And they also let me have, upon request, because there's a big strawberry on the front, but they were kind enough to let me do it strawberry scented. So it's quite cool that they've released it on a strawberry scented sleeve as well.
Yes, that's so cool. And there were so many great tracks. There are so many great tracks on that album. It's full of a deep wisdom.
It was quite a what's the word? It was just me really in a studio. There was no one else that I played, more or less. I wasn't sure if it was going to be the beginning or the end, really.
Mm-hmm. When that album came out, there was such a buzz around it.
Well, it was kind of quite daunting growing up in public as far as playing live was, because I'd never really sung before. So it took ages. So I think I'm much better at it now than I was then, I think. When I play it next to a lot of the bands from that time, the sound of it isn't really the same as, it is quite different. And I think it still sounds quite good. So I wanted to make sure that it wasn't just a nostalgia. Mm-hmm. So we started rehearsing up the album, and it's definitely got a vitality and an energy into it. So
it's a bit like, I always think that there are those certain songs change. It could be released now. And I don't know if that's the fact that a lot of bands that are around now are so, from that era, they're kind of inspired. Do you ever hear that in a lot of music you hear?
Yeah, I do sometimes. The other day I was listening to the radio, the track came on, I thought, wow, this sounds quite, is this a 90s track,
Mm-hmm.
It's like it reminded me of Lightning Seeds a little bit. It was a band called Blossoms, which is, very, and I thought a lot of their sound does kind of sound quite 90s.
They have that sound, and there's a lot of sounds, there's a lot of bands that are even signed to Dirty Hit right now, and they have that.
That's what I think music is a bit like that, really. It's like, sometimes it sounds the same but different, which is a weird thing to say. It can have a certain spirit in it, so it has the same sort of spirit in it, but it is. Then you hear the two things back to back, you think, it's quite different.
Mm-hmm, it is. So tell us this, you're going to be in Belfast on the 14th of March, playing the Limelight for the 25th anniversary show, and you play the complete album in its entirety then? Yeah,
we do the whole album, and then we have a 20-minute break, and then we do some, basically an hour's worth of other songs that everyone I'm sure will know. And it works really well.
And still sounding absolutely fantastic. We're so looking forward to this. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Lovely to talk to you.
You too.
Yeah, farewell.